Good afternoon. We're live. It's just going up to 2:30 kickoff, and it's the local derby. Just checking the equipment is all working, as we have to do in these moments. Just getting all the kit, everything's plugged in, everything's fully charged. It's all tip-top condition for the local derby. Malew have made their way down the Silverburn River, looking to post an exquisite ram raid for them against an informed Castletown team. So a bit of chat about the Malew team. Who's going to be there? Oh, they're taking a photograph. Here we go. In the bright yellow kit. Unified team. Here we go. Nicely put together. Isn't it good that they'll be able to think this lovely picture with Total Build, Castletown sponsors in the background. This was the day we got hammered. So, yep. Look at that. What a great picture. It's like Isle of Man's most wanted. So good to see him down here. Always good for a bit of cracking. It was great to have that interview with the manager. And if you want to catch that, that is on the Facebook page. Excellent. Very, very pleasant. That was Adam. And very keen to see Manx football progress. Now, we did pick up on the fact that, oh, it's Hattie. It's Hattie. Maybe we can get Hattie up in the tower for a bit of commentary, a bit of football in sense and knowledge. Is he going to do? He's going to do perhaps a photograph for the Castletown team for his records. There we go. So your Castletown team, just missing Nathan Cardy today, really, out of the first team picks, but looking very strong. Of course, we've got Adam King and Vig in the green jersey, or the grey one today. Ollie Shearer, Joel Kello, Harry Hinks, Greg Radcliffe, Mikey Thompson, Robert Tier and Tom Moore. And up front we've got Alex Gell Crawley, Danny Lane and Fingal Watson. And on the bench we've got Owen Kamada, Sigley and Michael Quine. So that is almost a full strength side. I'll just run through the Malew sheet. Sam Clegg in goal. Mark Hargreaves, Mike Pardo, Eddie Cooper, Ash Egan, Daniel Bailey, Patrick Cooper, Ollie Barry, Mike Kenny, Kieran Krippner, Daniel Thirlwell. So you'll see that the danger man himself, Mr. Lethal, Dean Kinley, is on the bench at number 10. Nathan Berry and George Chell substitutes. So on paper, you're going to look at this and be hopeful, because you're a Castletown fan, that it should be a relatively straightforward game, but it's a local derby. Passions, tempers will be high. Now, we did say before that the combination game at Malew was cancelled due to a waterlogged pitch. And as you can see, the Castletown pitch is in perfect condition. So these unique weather patterns that are occurring around the planet really have got to be responsible for this flood that must have happened up there at Clackvane to make their pitch unusable. In fact, I believe that the flooding was so bad, there's going to be a charity page for you to contribute to the victims of the great Malew FC flood that must have happened overnight, that made their pitch inoperable, so to speak. Bit of horseplay with Sam Palmer, who painted the lines, got the pitch ready, and it is a fantastic looking pitch. There's no question about that. Probably one of the best pitches in Manx football. So they're no slouches though, Malew. They factored a draw in last week against Onken, so that was nothing to be sniffed at. Onken are a determined outfit. Got a good referee today, Ollie Johnson, who's known to you. He refereed that ill-fated Kurt Michael away game, the Castletown, really. It was the end of the season, just before we finished up, and Ollie is an accomplished referee, high level, high ranking, and referees a lot in the UK, so he might be put to the test today. As usual, this fixture does attract the odd card or two, but We will see. Let's hope the Castletown Massive can let their skills do the talking. Oh, now then, we have got a MHK alert. It's Tim Glover. MHK is coming down to watch, which is what we like to see. Our local political representatives getting involved in the community. Having a tough time though, these politicians, aren't they? Not a huge amount working out. I did see that satisfaction survey on Manx Radio Twitter, where over 80% of the electorate are possibly not happy with what's going on. But we're here to talk football, not politics. So Gel is having a conversation with the ref. So I'll just familiarise myself with the Malew team. So let me see, I'll run through my team sheet. Number 6. Danny Bailey, captain. Quite a thick-set, mulleted individual. Quite solid. So there's no doubt about it. We know what the strategy is for Malew. They're not going to be going for it, should we say. I think they'll be just trying to hold off the Castletown onslaught. Players in red are primed, as ever. Referee doing his checks. Very professional looking, I do like that. In the sunshine as well. And the game commences. Fingal Watson making a clearance. Bailey there. Just trying to find Mike Kenny, who's a seasoned player. Looking agile, he's on alert, but there's no doubt about it. We've got the experienced Harry Hinks. Greg Radcliffe going to shut him down, and our very own Manuel Neuer. Kinvig is looking to find Fingal Watson straight away, who gets the ball, and infringement awarded to Malew. So that's Ash Egan at the back. In goal, Sam Clegg. So let's see what sort of play Malew are going to make. It's just a big hoof down the middle. Just trying to find Kenny again. Got Ollie just trying to get the tackle in. Ball curled over and safely out of play. So we've got Rob Tier in the middle, number 7, a position that he's kind of looking very comfortable in. Hinks, they're playing the short ball, which is good. Hinks looking for options and intercepted, but Thompson picks it up, and Thompson might be dispossessed, and Kenny is eager to push the ball forward. Thompson making amends for that mistake earlier, and Danny Lane is just putting the Malew player under a bit of pressure, and the ball is out for a goal kick. So we've got a big crowd, haven't we? A huge collection of kids there with the bikes, come down to watch. Maybe they've cycled down from Ballasalla. There's no cycle path though, is there? You've got to go on that flipping main road. Why don't they put a cycleway alongside the river? It just make life so much easier. Kinvig looking for options now. We know he likes to bring the ball forward, and we like that too. We want to avoid that clumsy hoof that... Oh, and it's out of play. Kenny just put in No goalie under a bit of pressure, so it's 0-0. Just a few minutes gone. Very speculative. Kenny asking for the referee for a throw, but that quite obviously came from him, and the ball is coming safely back to... Oh, hang on. A bit ambitious. Now, we did have a chat with Adam Kimvig before about not smashing it out from the back, but we don't really want that to happen again. It's a little bit too dangerous to be offering the opportunity to the Malew striker so early in the game. So here he is, colourful character. Adam Kimvig, you'd say he's a biggest signing for the new season. So far so good. 50-50 really the play. Joel Callow calmly finding Fingal Watson. And the ball is out for a throw in with Bailey. Again, it looks like Kenny is the target man. Not seeing much of Kieran Krippner there at number 11 on that left side. So the yellows all lit up in this lovely sunshine. Is this the last day of summer? Because I think it's the apocalypse tomorrow weather-wise. That's Mark Hargreaves, looks a senior player, I think, if I'm being kind. Bailey. Quick on the ball. So that's Patrick Cooper, is number 7. So we've got 2 Coopers in. We've got Patrick at number 7 and Eddie at 14. So we'll try and pick them out for you. I think the Coopers are Castletown based originally, but they decided to play the football up the A5. Greg Radcliffe, nice little flick on. And Tom Moore. So Malew just pushing it forward, and Callow just under a bit of pressure, and I thought that went out for a corner, but referee didn't see it, but just a little bit of loose play at the back. So that was Eddie Cooper, and the ball is just straight up for the keeper. Oh, to try and make a decision, but he's under a bit of pressure and is out for a corner, and a mistake there at the back. Danny Lane, as ever, just sprinting after the ball, every opportunity. So Gell taking the corner. Who's coming up for this? Radcliffe. He always fancies a bit, but it's gone way behind him, and it's headed off the line. Callow and Radcliffe looking to make the turn. Danny Lane. Harry Hinks, and overhead from Radcliffe. Nice little bit of interplay there. So that's the first glimmer of hope from Castletown. Radcliffe always got an appetite to get one in the back of the net. So again, Kenny is the target man. Hinks is looking for Danny Lane, and the ball is intercepted. A shout for handball, but that claim is dismissed, and Ollie just under a bit of pressure with Krippner there, and just pushed off the ball, and the referee seems to accept that as a no infringement. Not the best throw from Ollie there. Now some space here for Kenny, and a bit of danger there just presented itself. Not capitalised on. So Fingal Watson on the chase. Just not quite getting it, but Danny Lane has a reasonable attempt at the goal. So far so good. A lot of these players, Gell and Lane, are working together. We've got Thompson, who's in the middle of the pitch, seems to be just dictating matters. There he is, Thompson, not quite getting through, but Fingal Watson back to Callow. So there's a bit of passing along the ground. Good skills from Thompson, but not quite making its way to his target. That's a blatant foul there on Danny Lane. Referee didn't have to think too hard about that one. So it really is Mike Kenny against Greg Radcliffe, I think, is the challenge for the defence. So looking for options, it's going to be, I'd imagine, Tom Moore maybe looking at placing something. So this is where Castletown do lack a little height in these positions. So it's Gell. And Thompson is up, and the ball is in the hands of the keeper, Sam Clegg, who so far has appeared to be confident, good handling skills. Joe Callow under a bit of pressure, and he has to put the ball out of play. So if you're watching live, just give us a thumbs up, or just tell me that the picture and the audio is coming through loud and clear. Clear? Come on. So, it's always nice to know. Oh, here we go. Nice effort there from Mr. Captain Daniel Bailey. So Shearer's got some space. He can bring the ball up. He's going to be under pressure now from Krippner. Gell is looking for options. He's got two around him. Nearly made a sublime ball through to Rob Tier. And oh, he's getting booked for that. He's a straightforward booking. That was a handball. Oh dear, dear, dear. Kenny. So very careless yellow card. I mean, I think the referee would have lapped that one up. So would you say advantage Castletown at the moment? They just seem to be pulling it a little bit together. The ball is aiming for Lane, and Hargreaves manages to make it safe, and the ball out of play halfway through the Castletown half, and Joel Callow will be taking the throw. Who's he going to pick out on that side? So it's got to be find the feet of Fingal. Lane not getting up high enough for it. So big turnout today for the local derby. We like that. So the Red Army not quite surging forward, but pushing forward. Tom Moore to take the corner. So Rob Tier is going to be lurking. Harry Hinks is looking at the ball and didn't really put the keeper under pressure. Oh, keeper's just fallen. What can I say? Just, yep, he's limping a bit. No, he's think he's tripped on the stanchion, as they say. So the Castletown team looking for the next instalment of what Malew are going to try and offer, and it's a long ball up the middle, trying to find Bailey. Greg misses it, and Hinks is going to have to execute a lovely tackle on Krippner. First chance to see Rob Tier, and excellent ball to Gell. Good play from Rob Tier. Had a bit of pressure on him in the middle of the field, and nice bit of fancy footwork. Player who's gaining in confidence. He's only 18, you know. Finding just Gell and Castletown surging forward. Shearer nearly getting hold of Danny Lane, who's just giving away a free kick there, really. Just holding the defender back, but referee is making his mark. So we've had a card issued, and we've had a couple of fouls either way.